Yes, yes, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome, 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 welcome. Hope you guys are doing well. Amazing, amazing day, amazing price action. Can't wait to get started. Looking forward to a new stream today. Yesterday was amazing, made some beautiful trades. Let's continue our journey. Okay, let's do our same thing as always. You know, looking at our setups, discussing the market and executing trades together. Could be better. All right, trading is indeed a lonely job sometimes, and doing it with some other people is always nice, is always cool. We have a beautiful community as well. If you're not in our community yet, highly recommend you check it out in our Discord. We had a beautiful session today, an open mastermind where we all could contribute to in general and have some amazing things to share. Today we're gonna keep going, moving forward. I'm looking at a couple of setups in regards to the dollar. Euro. I actually created a poll for you guys on YouTube. Please, in that poll on my YouTube channel, go to that poll and make your decision there. Which pair do you like to trade the most on stream? It's good for me to gather some information, to gather some data. A lot of you guys have chosen gold here, by the way. So we're gonna talk about this in a second. The dollar right now, we're gonna be talking about the dollar today again. Euro CPI came out as well. We're going to talk about this. And yeah, besides that, let's see what we have right now in the community. Who's active on stream at the moment? Let's have a little look here. My man, Libero, my man, amazing. Good luck today. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Voltaren, let's get this. Yes, Vikas, Darren Lee, Vlad, Philip, Dennis, Joey Freedom, Nick, Victoria, Soulcatcher, Forex Wolf trading. As always, my man, and putting in the work. Amazing. Many of you guys is over for Victoria. Thank you so much for being here as always. Jamie. Let's see some new faces here. No, many familiar faces. Hartley, Thomas, Cowboy, Sven, Ardid, Darren, Buren, Rondo. Yes, sir. Amazing. Okay. Joshua, what's up, brother? Great to have you guys all here. So the CPI came out today, guys. The CPI came out today of the, and I need to highlight it. There we go. Boom. Of the euro. Okay, the euro CPI came out at 6.9% today. Exactly as expected here. And the CPI for the British pound came actually lower. All right, actually came out at a 10.1%. That's not really good news here for the British pound. Just to have a look at that, it's higher than expected. Okay, so it's a stronger potential British pound here, but it's obviously not good for the currency if you look at it in the medium or long term here. Okay, that was the news. Nothing much happening. We have the crude oil inventories coming up. The New Zealand dollar CPI should have already be here. I don't see the result. I don't know why. And that's pretty much it for today. So I expect some clean price action for today's session. Nothing really crazy to worry about here, okay? In general. Any particular setups, we're going to go over it. Let me know right now if you want me to go over a couple of them for you guys before we actually start. Sharon says, afternoon, just listened on a fantastic open mastermind session. Yeah, amazing. We have amazing members in our community. We're building, like we said already earlier, a platform. Okay, we're not here to just only, you know, it's not only about me. We're building an actual platform, and we're going to have a lot of, I'm going to keep repeating it, a lot of superstars in our community right now. We already have, but you know, we're polishing these raw diamonds right now. So it's going to be amazing. It's only going to get better, stronger. So if you want to put in the work in the community, you want to help other people out, then you might be able to join our team. That would be amazing. So, beautiful. With that said, we're going to go over a couple things here. Gold. A lot of you guys are trading gold indeed. Okay. So, yeah, we're trading a little bit less gold than usual lately. I don't know why. Purely because of the setups itself, I guess. But, yeah, let's see what we can do. Looking for a pullback right now for gold, to be honest. Let's go over gold real quick here. I'm looking for a pullback in towards a buy zone right here. Okay. I'm looking for a pullback right now, following by a continuation. That's personally what I'm looking for. I'm keeping you guys very updated about it once we are here. I'm going to put an alert as well, somewhat in that level. And it needs to happen, the pullback needs to happen within the next 50 minutes, okay? That's very, very important. So actually the next 15 minutes we need to see that the pullback happening here before making a move. Before the New York Stock Exchange opens, that's actually what I mean. Because the last thing that we want is we do not want to flip during the open of the New York Stock Exchange here and come down. Same for the dollar, by the way, super important. So yeah, that's the reason. We started streaming a little bit later because of the open mastermind, but it was worth it for the people that don't know what it is. We have a community here where we talk about a lot of different things. We had an open mastermind right now where you can contribute, talk about everything that you want to do to improve the community or help other people out. And this is also the perfect way for you to show what you are capable of to other members in the community as well. So it's actually a win-win-win for everyone. So that's why we were a little bit later today. Regardless, today, very important news, and this is super important for you as well to understand that the volatility index has been bouncing. We were talking about this yesterday. We said it was not there yet, and that was correct. It came back down towards this low. Eventually, this particular candle right there. This was a significant high that we saw after that. Of course, we expected a bounce from that particular level, at least some sort of reaction. This is what we're looking for, and a reaction we've seen. Absolutely incredible reaction so far of the volatility index. And you guys know what that actually means, right? That means that indices will come back down, and especially with the dollar holding. Actually, now it's coming down, but it was going up all the time here. That's not good news for the indices here. And you know what else is not good for? Not just for the indices here, but also for, of course, Bitcoin. We saw a major move to the downside happening for Bitcoin as well. And it doesn't look like it on the 8-hour, but if you look here on the 30-minute chart, we saw a massive pullback, of Bitcoin coming back down here. Absolutely incredible. Let me pick the right zone right here. One of this, right there. Massive reaction to the downside here. Of course, the volatility index came up. There is a negative correlation between the volatility index and the indices like the Nasdaq. But if the Nasdaq comes down, usually Bitcoin follows here, so the correlation definitely still there. All right, so with that said, I remain bearish right now on the Nasdaq. I remain bearish on the S&P 500, remain bearish on the US 30. Gold is coming into play here. Gold is turning or flipping bullish now because the dollar is coming back down at this particular moment. We saw that reaction of this particular low, or actually a rejection again from this particular level that we've seen here already twice. We tapped into it once, we're tapping into it again right now. Candle structures are everything. So here we go. Could be the one on the 30-minute if you want to be exact. But we saw that rejection and we've broken the low. So the only logical thing to look for is longs, against the dollar, my opinion at the moment. And is to look for shorts, if it's the dominating pair. So dollar yen, dollar Canadian dollar, and so on and so on. With that said, I think that what I'm looking for personally is the Australian dollar against the US dollar. Right here, I see some opportunity that we can long here. Very short term. So any pullback right in this level, because our 5-minute candle closure was rapidly above here. Any particular pullback is, in my opinion, something that I'm looking for right there. Targeting the highs, okay, and keeping a tight stop loss right here. This is something that I'm personally interested in right now on stream. So dollar-related trade setups. If gold comes back, gold, and these type of pairs right there. The yen has broken the highs, of course, when the dollar breaks that low. The yen is breaking highs, so this is another layer. That's why we look for the correlations, the negative correlations. If one setup doesn't play out, we will look for another setup of the correlating or negatively correlating pairs. So it was either for me the yen pairs or the dollar pairs. Well, it seems right now that we're looking for the dollar pairs when looking at the market here. So yeah, we're already coming back right now for the Australian dollar against the US dollar here. So I'm going to set an alert right there right now, number one. Then we have the euro against the dollar. Massively coming up. It bounced from a support. We broke the low. That was the weekly support right here. Coming back down. If we can come and looking at this particular high. Go to the 5-minute here. Yeah, for the euro, I need to see where we can look for. In my opinion, this is more going to be like a SMC trade like we did yesterday as well with the US dollar against Swiss franc. So let's see how we react and respond to this particular level first. Actually, a little bit lower. Actually, this particular level right here. Keep a close eye on the dollar. That's number one. So that's the M basket. The is right now not that important for us on the stream. Let's go to the GU trade. Pullback. Never seen that pullback there. Okay. Come back into that range. All right. Beautiful. Let's see how the dollar closes. If the dollar closes this level here already, we already closed the 5-minute candle. Beautiful. Let's see how we react at this particular zone. And let's quickly look at the dollar, Canadian dollar. And that's it for now before I move forward. There we go. There we go. Right, FX has actually said it a week ago. What exactly, my man? Let me know what you mean. Japanese yen. Look at USD short. USD short right now? Dollar just broke low, so be careful with that. Okay, dollar, Canadian dollar even bounced from here. That's interesting. I do believe that we have more, some more downside potential. Let me zoom out real quick. Yeah, we got that rejection here. Bigger level. Here we go. Yeah. Hey, US dollar, Canadian dollar. Have a close eye on this one right now, guys. Seriously, we would love to see this low getting broken, but currently we've been accumulating here. We already saw this rejection here twice. US dollar, Canadian dollar. Let's see what the dollar is doing. If the dollar can bounce from this particular zone, but I might be shorting it here. Let's see. Better fix about the VIX. Yes, exactly, my brother. Absolutely, absolutely. 5% today on the New York Open. Amazing. Primes is Euro, British Pound. Okay, I just put on all the setups right now. And that's it. Then we're going to wait and see which one plays out here. Yes, sir. Okay, Euro GBP. There we go. Oh yeah, look at the Euro GBP is doing, by the way, guys. We're building a ton of liquidity to the upside. 70.579%. Yeah, it is. It is. Okay, interesting. This is some very interesting stuff right now for the Euro GBP. We have been talking about this one before. Yesterday. It's a very, very interesting zone actually right here. And we're building a bunch of liquidity to the upside. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. I might be going more into the higher risk reward setups today when looking at these charts right here. Except the, you know, the Australian dollar and gold here. Let me quickly look at the Euro index, and that's it. Then I know what to look out for. There we go. Yeah, Euro bouncing there. Yeah, the Euro bounced from this zone like expected. Okay, beautiful. We had the expansion. We came back. We are now there. Might see a little retracement still coming down. Okay. And then we have the British pound. Quick. That should do it for us right now. Yeah, okay. I like the euro against the British pound, guys, long here. 70.5, 79%. It's a little bit different than you guys are used to from my side here. I would not risk that much. I would risk less than usual as well if you guys want to join me on this trade, but I'm going to take a trade probably around this level there. Just so you guys know. We broke even this low as well. Bounced this previously. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like this. I would love to see this playing out here. Potentially from this zone, I think it aligns very well with Fibonacci 70.5, 79%. We're building a tremendous amount of liquidity now to the upside. If you're starting to build liquidity in this matter, this is the main reason why I'm looking at it right now, is because you're building liquidity. You're coming now towards crucial levels here in the market. You tap into that zone, you take out the liquidity, and you make a new move towards that high in that range. Somewhat in that particular zone. I do like this one a lot because this has it's just a clear candle structure. Came back down, massively expanded. That was the last pretty low before we created and took out that high as well. And this was more of a, still some liquidity building beforehand. I'm starting to really like this. I might place a limit order here. Just so you guys know. That's what I'm going to do. Euro GBP. Of course, we're going to see with the euro right now real quick if we... because internally we have created a higher high. We might need to see one more pullback though. Set an alert here just to be sure. Yeah, this is one zone, but the other zone is right here. Potential sells below this level on the US dollar, Canadian dollar, okay? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. We saw 30-minute rejection right there in that level. We dropped off significantly. We are back into the level. We just need to break that low. If you want to have a higher probability setup, my suggestion is to either to look for this breakout, for this break to be to these. Yeah, we need to break that low that put in the high. Okay, so let's say this is a break structure to the upside, which it is, and then breaking structure to the downside. It's changing here on the 10-minute chart. Then a sell below this level will be fantastic. And I think it's super possible. And especially if we start to create right now a dump from here. We do not have to put our stop loss above the highs here. We can put it just above this zone. Maybe a little bit higher if you want to. But the target, this is where we at, is back towards these lows right here. So we have some serious room here to make an epic decision. Back to the Sunday low, the London low for sure. The Asian lows has not been taken out either. So US dollar, Canadian dollar is there, and the Euro GBP. And then all the other ones like gold, and we have alerts set and stuff for gold and so on. So we're gonna keep it on this for now. Okay. Let's make sure that we do that. All right, beautiful. Bro, how good did US30 match with the supply and demand? Very interesting. Yeah, it's working extremely well, brother. Supply and demand is one of my favorite methods to trade. It definitely is my favorite method. Can't lie, cannot... It's just the best way to determine crucial points in the market. Candles are everything, and candle structures are just so good for, catching the reversals and stuff, especially if you have multiple charts to look at to actually come to a conclusion. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Look out for the US dollar Canadian dollar. No buzz to the downside occurred. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sells below this level. Gonna pause my phase 1 today. I'll be having a nice drink tonight. Amazing, brother. Abhishek says, hey bro, what's up? Abhishek, my man, hope you're doing well, man. Ron says, I see a power of 3. Accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution. Beautiful. Amazing, amazing. Yes, guys, let's smash that like button here. Let's go to the 200 likes right now. We're going to do a giveaway a little bit higher. We're going to do it at 500 likes. Yesterday we reached the 600 likes, so let's get it at 500 and we will do a giveaway right there. Prop from challenges today. Okay, that first reaction right now is there. On the dollar Canadian dollar. That first touch point, that first reaction from this zone is an important zone to get rejected from. A good sign. We're very close on the euro against the British pound right now. Yeah. Is the euro coming down? Wait a little bit. Okay, the euro is coming up. That's a good sign here. British pound. Oh, British pound broke the high. A lot of liquidity was there built up. Okay, we're not entering yet. Oh. Yeah, that's the reason why I didn't place a limit order yet. With the euro not having breaking this high before. The euro index had broken the high, I would have. But that's the reason why we waited. Gotta be a little bit patient here. What about the liquidity not even taking let on the left side? I have not even the liquidity on the left side. No, that has been taken out. We've taken out the lows and then we made that massive move to the upside. But the reason why we didn't enter there was because of the correlation. So we will always look at the correlation and see what's going on there. And the euro had not broken the high yet. For me, that's the most important part to look at. Okay, if the structure doesn't only have to align at one chart. It has to align at, 2 or 3 charts for me to make a decision on that one chart. Preferably the euro pair or the euro index. Dollar is looking weak. Came down here. I like that. I like that. I like what I see here. Yeah, good that we didn't enter there. Waiting on a retest for gold? Yes, I'm waiting on a retest for gold. Correct. Okay, initial rejection, yes, of the US dollar Canadian dollar here. So let me know what you guys are up to this week. Like, how is it going for you guys so far? What's going on? It's a Wednesday already. I heard a lot of saying about talking about the volume in the market, but I don't know what for my side. It's absolutely amazing. Like the price stability, the price action, the consistency in it. For me, it's really good. But it depends on your strategy, of course. But yeah, nothing to worry about from my side here. The Crux says minus 5% in Forex, plus 2% in crypto. It says yesterday I missed. Marcel says, "Okay, please let us know about the copy trading. What do you want to know exactly?" Market is good for me too. Amazing. Indices 4 to win and loss. Okay, 4-2 this week so far. Looking to be 60 with current gold and USD long. 1.6% on the platform challenge this week. Amazing. That's really good. Really, really good. Officers, I'm struggling, my man, but not giving up yet. Okay. Overtime. $10 away from my pass. I'm in GU long and AU long. Let's go, guys. 4 years in the making. Congratulations, my friend. That's great news. Happy for you. Vicky says, really enjoying learning the correlations. To my first successful Forex trade, there was my own analysis this morning on GJ. Fantastic. Beautiful. Benatin says, still in a minor drawdown on my prop firm challenge, but I think I finally figured out my strategy. Need to be more consistent with lot sizes though. That is my main issue. Make sure you have a calculator or some sort of trading manager. If you trade on MetaTrader, there is a tool called the Magic Keys. You have probably a free trading manager as well if you're going to look for it. But use it. It automatically calculates the risk for you, so you never have to, play around with your own your lot sizes and stuff. Make sure you have this automated for yourself. Highly recommend you to do so. BDL says, could be better. Drawdown left on funded account. It's £100 left on a 35k account. Not good, but I'm still alive, so blessed. Nick says, up for this week. An amazing market conditions this week. Thank you, bro. Thank you and the community. Amazing. Great to hear. Do a couple more. Trader Vix. I'm on good way to start making consistent profits. But I don't know. I can start trust myself. Hard to think some people are struggling with FOMO. That's the biggest killer. I agree. Trader Vix. I'm struggling with not taking action. Even sitting whole days. Coming from the other side, yeah, I can understand this. Let's see if I have a 5k account with how many lots I should enter into a trade. My recommendation for you is to calculate again risk and do not risk more than 1%. It depends if this is a funded account. I would not even start with 1%. I would start with 0.5% and maybe build it up to 1% after that. Couple important things indeed regards to the risk management there. So it's one of the most important things here. Have to tell you. So this zone was actually a very good zone. Look at that. But it was quite a risky trade due to the fact that we didn't see this low getting broken beforehand. It was not a low like this right here. So yeah, waiting for the low to be broken and looking to actually enter there. I think the Canadian dollar is now kind of stabilizing here. It's also not particularly looking strong as well. Same as the dollar. We saw that bounce from here beforehand. Let's keep a close eye on this right here. I would prefer the Canadian dollar to retrace, filling up the gap here. So let's see from there. Joy Benter says I put my stop loss too close and I get stopped out early. Yeah, how many trades do you have done? What is your win rate? What is your average risk to reward? Let me know. Because then I can see if it makes sense, or maybe it's a probability or whatever it is. I do not know your exact analysis, but based on some data, I can kind of understand it a little bit better. Lorenzo, I think shorting the US dollar Canadian dollar, is this a good call? I do like it. I do like it a lot. Okay, the euro is starting to break the zone. Now we're getting somewhere. Now it's getting interesting. Aha, okay. We bounce from the zone below. Okay. All right. 3-minute chart. Okay. Set an alert here. Okay. Beautiful. Dollar Canadian dollar coming down. There we go. We're gonna see some action soon. Beautiful 1-minute zone as well. I like that. I like that overall. Dollar broke a new low. Fantastic. Love weakness chart here for the dollar. It's not just that. It's also, keep in mind, this comes from a double top here. A big formation here, especially if you look on 1 hour. This is usually not a good sign for the dollar, okay? So this has way more potential. And the fact that we failed to break this internal high also. And then also we have a bunch of liquidity underneath, yeah. So there are some, there are some gaps there. It just doesn't look good. The price action does not look good here for the dollar. The overall way it came up seemed very unnatural. So yeah, no, I see potential here. The safer route is definitely waiting for the break of structure. Canadian dollar coming up, filling out that gap. We are coming back into that support level here, or that crucial support. Yeah, we're coming back towards towards the zone there. Towards this level, this consolidation range. It's better to just describe it like this. Yeah, it's kind of this range right here. This could definitely push the dollar further down. Dollar Canadian dollar here. We're still holding above the zone. We need to close below that. 108.867. So we're not going to break it that easily, in my opinion. So if we break it, yeah, it's a different story. Let me go real quick to my position here. Dollar yen. Took that one earlier already. Took out 50% here. We took out, by the way, 50%. We had a couple more trades today. With the Euro USD. 1,500. We had the dollar yen. 1,000 in the plus. And we had a losing trade on GU. minus 1,000. So we ended up with 1,500 roughly in the plus here. And now we have 2K open. 2.3K. Yeah, let's keep a close eye on the dollar Canadian dollar. This is right now our zone, and I think that yeah, all the other ones are set. All our alerts are set for gold, for euro, USD, Australian dollar against US dollar. That's just a matter of waiting. Good longs on the US3. Okay. Let's go to GU. A couple of guys were talking about that one. Yeah, GU is showing this rejection point right now, and the dollar is at that level where it didn't close below. Yeah, if we decide to turn around, it's a completely different story. We look at a completely different chart here. Might be closing my position a little bit more here, but the yen is just on a rampage right now. That's the reason why. And of course, we're gonna bounce from here because we're coming back into a range, but it's not really looking that strong whatsoever. Let me put an alert here just to be sure for the dollar, for GU, if we decide to turn around here, because we have in 50 minutes the New York Stock Exchange opening. I do believe this is gonna have an impact on that particular. We could see a flip here. That's why this is the moment to be extremely aware how the market opens and if we're going to see a shift happening, because usually the first 15 minutes is just manipulation, but then after these 15 minutes you see the real move, and this is where you have to pay very close attention towards what price is doing and where it's at, because if it then turns around, usually it could indicate that it will stay going in that same direction here. So let's say the dollar flips and creates a crucial zone, a crucial flip, or like it breaks structure to the upside. Yeah, after the 15 minutes of manipulation, it might be able to go into that same direction. We could take advantage of that. So keep a very close eye on the opening in 15 minutes. See how it opens first, and especially look at the indices then, because they can pretty much help you, identify that bias and then look from there. What was your trade idea on the dollar yen? Now it's very simple. Structure, breaking the lows, entry, dollar breaking the lows, entry. Very, very straightforward. This is a typical trade that we take on stream. So keep a close eye on this one, and also if you turn and flip the other way around, we look for GU. Okay, EU also apparently is interesting, according some of you guys. A lot of liquidity building here. We built up that gap. Okay. 50% of that gap. I like GU better. GU's better. More clear direction. Clear rejection points as well. On multiple levels here. So no, I like that. I like what I see on GU. If we decide to turn around here. Otherwise our bias will be here, and that's the dollar Canadian dollar. Sam says 400 likes to go. Appreciate it by clicking yes, sir. If you like what we do, then please smash that like button. Let's go. Let's destroy the like button today. Oh, jammer. Too bad that the Euro GBP didn't create a higher high. Dollar Canadian dollar is now coming down. It's about recovery for the Canadian dollar here. Okay. This was a clear rejection or clear takeout here. So we had that wick, that gap. And now we can bounce. Now we can make a real move here. Now we can stabilize and show us some more clear price action like we have seen right here, you know, multiple cases here. That's why lines are so great on the currency indices here. If you guys don't know or you think it's too vague, use lines. Understand the market structure. Try to determine liquidity points in the market and where you could potentially bounce from or hold support or resistance at. Okay. There you go. How much pips you take for a scope? I have no idea. I don't look at pips. Look at risk to reward, risk to reward. If you could choose only one pair to trade forever, which one would you like to be it and why? EURUSD. EURUSD. My favorite, simple, biggest. Look, just the volume in the market, like everything around it is just like the two major currencies against each other. Definitely the USD here. Yeah, and I'm talking just about the overall swing data. If you look at the longer medium term investments you can make in the Euro-US dollar, and if you can, you know, arbitrage, you know, the difference and benefit from that, there, if you look at all the past data, the Euro-USD has been one of the easiest and most beneficial long-term investment or setups that you could make. So I would go for the Euro-US dollar. Guys, excuse all the questions. What low did you use on the dollar, on the US dollar against the yen? I see it wasn't the low that produced the high. Very sharp, very sharp. Thank you for that question. I really appreciate that. So, had to do with this candle structure right here. That massive wick to the downside. Okay, this doesn't happen that much. So, yeah, the reason why I like this when I see something like that. On the lower time frame, a massive rejection already creating a lower low. Okay, so if you look on the 5 minute, you see that this was the last high before we made that low to the downside here with that massive candle structure here, that massive reversing candle, and then also breaking the low, then rejection, and then that break. That was for me the best entry point here. So it had to do with the candle structure. It's indeed a little bit different than usual. So yeah, thank you for being that sharp. Very, very good. What do you think is the most volatile pair? You know, commodity or Forex pair? Let me know. If it's a commodity, I would say gold is of course very, very volatile there. If it's a Forex pair, I would say the yen pairs. There is as well spotted Gazo. Yes, very sharp. Good. Good question. Do you trade or invest in stocks? I do invest in some stocks. I just, you know, I have, let's put it this way, I have a very couple of interesting stocks on my watch, which I follow on a daily basis, just to see how it goes and how it performs you. Okay, still holding here yet, because the Canadian dollar is doing the same thing. You see kind of like now that they're balancing each other out. That's why there is not much happening. But at some point, you're going to see that massive rejection. In 7 minutes, we have the New York Stock Exchange opening. That's the moment where you need to pay very close attention about what's happening in the market. Just be very cautious about certain times in the market, I would say. This is one of them. Okay, 9:30. Please look at it. And based on that, yeah, let's also see how you close this 1 hourly candle. And use this in your advantage for the setups after that. Because usually it tends to flip and then potentially it goes into the direction. If it doesn't flip, you can also assume that at some point we're just going to keep moving forward. And we're going to see that last push until the London closure. So it really helps us with making the right decisions here. A dollar not looking convincing at the moment still. They should win here. What is your time frame for the US dollar Canadian dollar? 5 minutes. Euro JPY, it's actually also one of my favorite pairs to trade. You guys probably know that. It is definitely one of my favorite pairs. I don't know why. High success rate. Usually that's the reason. It's mostly the reason, right? If something works out for you a lot in your favor, then it tends to be your favorite. For the yen right now, I think that we're going to reach crucial resistance. And the euro, we know what the euro is doing. So that means that we might be bouncing soon from a level. And we will find out very soon which level that's going to be. Bunch of liquidity there, not been taken out yet. Yeah, I'm going to look at this particular zone. I'm going to set an alert here as well. There you go. Dollar Canadian are coming down. So does the dollar yen. Is it ideal in scalping to enter in a 1 hour chalk? If you want to hold this one for a longer period of time, it is. But keep in mind that then you have to make sure that the 1 hour currencies that are involved individually are also aligning. Potential buy GJ, what do you think? I think that you have something here, my friend. I do believe that, yes. GJ, EJ. We're just talking about the yen potentially facing serious resistance right now. And it is the New York Stock Exchange which is opening in 3 minutes. Yen is usually responding with more volume during the open. So we might will have an answer very, very soon. Guys, I had a weird dream, man. Last night. Who recognized that? I was literally... Potential sales coming, by the way. I was literally stuck in a dream. I was actually stuck in a dream. Okay, it was so real, and I kept dreaming that one scenario where I was chasing somebody. In that dream. Like GTA. If you know what I mean. For hours. At least I guess. It felt like hours. Okay. Better than getting chased. Yeah. That's for sure. That's for sure. But no violence, no nothing, you know? Like, not that I want to, like, do something. Or like, it's very, very weird. Just stuck in a dream here. Okay, dollar Canadian dollar is coming very, very close right now. We're making that move. If we close like this below, we have a candle closure in 1 minute. Is that also the, no, we need to wait for the 30-minute candle closure. Obviously, we have the New York Stock Exchange opening here. So, yeah. With that said, I usually would reduce my risk a bit. If that's the case, when it's around this time. But I'm already in a very good position here. So let's see if we can balance it out a little bit. Coming very close here. Rafa says my man is chasing the dream. That could also be the case. Yeah, so in regards to the potential buy that you were talking about, I do believe that the yen can come down here. And that we're going to face some serious resistance right now. And that if that happens, that one of these pairs are going to play out. Potentially the euro, yen, or the GJ. But I would say, you know, because this is again a beautiful... this is a beautiful setup here, but we have equal lows below this level. So let's say we take out these lows. Okay, super important. Yeah, we're breaking. Okay, keep a close eye on it, waiting for a closure. 30-minute closure was... Yeah, just underneath the zone. Okay. Okay, interesting. Okay. 1 second. We're talking about the euro and Japanese yen in a second here. Last sneak peek real quick. Yeah, we're coming down, breaking below these levels. Okay, we created a beautiful zone. It's looking healthy. Looking healthy to me. Price action, yes. Canadian dollar has that gap here. Is trying to fill up that gap here. Yeah, if you close below this in 1 minute, I will enter.
10
seconds. Done. I'll wait for one more pullback, testing the lows here. Order set, at least. The reason why is because we have this range here. I want to see that I assume that we're gonna face one more pullback. That's what I think will happen. So yeah, no rushing for me here. And I have now extra confirmation that we're actually breaking, making moves to the downside. So for me, it's worth to wait. But yeah, it's up to you. Some people, they take the risk and they enter now and they put their stop loss above. Depends how you wanna, how you wanna trade it. That's how I did it with the dollar yen on the 1 minute. Which is now coming down very, very hard here. It's coming close to my target here, which is this particular zone. The volume area high of this level, this area of consolidation. So we're gonna make some good money hopefully with this setup. Okay. Okay, came back towards the zone. If you break that high, you know what we're gonna do, guys. You know how we react, how we manage it. Doesn't matter if we are already in a massive winning position here. We have to trade each trade individually. Well, we're coming back towards this zone. Daily, the US sessions begin less aggressive, almost the same as the Euro US dollar session. Yeah, it always changes though. It always changes around here. Cam says I can take half profit or half loss or anything like that when I'm trading on MT4. You should put one click trading off, which is possible. Look at it on YouTube. And then you can do it. You are able to do so. Absolutely you can. Okay, if you now create a lower low here, you know, very, very good. Very, very good. We're now fighting, ranging between the demand and supply here. Interesting part is that the dollar is still coming down here. You have that gap there yet to be filled. Canadian dollar Same thing. Yet we are coming up. Okay. We're holding in this demand again now. So this means I'm gonna sell 50% right now. See how we close this candle in 10 seconds. Yeah. Closed 50% of my position. Okay. Dollar yen is now holding in this zone. If we close above this this level, I need to take out more profits. Five more minutes till the 50 minutes are over. Why the zone? Well, we need to create a higher high. So we have this zone still in our advantage right here. Okay. So that's why we have our alert set. If we break and close above that, then we are gonna sell some more of our position there. The US dollar, Canadian dollar, stop loss above these highs here. Yeah, we sold 50% already earlier. Only when I felt the need to, so not just okay straight away without thinking. I was like, okay, the candle structure itself is showing that we're on the 1 minute holding in a demand. So it bounces off from that demand. It created like a demand candle, like a bullish structure. Usually that indicates that there is more demand getting, generated, push price a bit further. So for me, then it's better to start closing my position partially. Crude oil moving negative. Okay. Let's see how the Canadian dollar responds to that. And let's see how we hold in this zone. And then based on that, I know if I have to sell more or not right there. Vic says, I like the tip. Demand being created with bull signaling reversal. We'll remember that. Yes, indeed. That's what we usually look for. And of course, the other way around as well. And also how we bounce from an area like that. So you can then scale down your position. We will look at the damage at the end of the trade. Then you see, okay, how much could have we lost if we didn't do anything? Or how much did we lose? And if it then still goes into our direction, how much did we actually then still win? And how we benefited from this. Our stop loss is still strategically placed. Okay, we still have this whole zone that created that high before that major sell-off right there. That's part of it. And the dollar yen is still is trying to push a little bit as well. We have an alert set, so if we close above it. The euro, okay, the euro broke above a certain level. Need to pay close attention on this as well. Tim says US dollar Canadian dollar is fine properly. Lower low, higher high is usually not a good sign. I'm looking for one more pullback into an area of demand. See how it reacts here. There we go. 40 seconds for candle closure of this candle. Coming back into that zone. We're gonna break it, or we're gonna hold there. 15-minute candle closure as well. Now we're gonna see the real move here. Okay, we came back into that zone. Fly came in here. It's a battle. Okay, I'm gonna still sell a little bit more. Sold a little bit more. Around 40% more of the total amount left. You will see what I do if we break this low. I might add on to my position again. My bias is still the same here. That means that if we see that candle closure right now, we have the 50-minute candle closure done. New York Stock Exchange has opened. If we are now going to break this low here underneath, which is right there, after creating out that internal high, I'm definitely going to re-buy or resell, let's say. Add on to my position again. Okay? It will all make sense here in the end. And if we get hit, we have reduced our stop loss tremendously. Tremendously. You will see how much I actually saved on my position. So you see the total management here. So one of these. If we break this low, I'm going to rebuy or resell. I'm going to enter more. I'm going to come back into my regular position here. If we are going to go up right now, we get our hit. We have probably saved ourselves 50% of our total risk. going from 0.4% to 0.2%. Okay. Yeah, we had this whole trend right here. We broke this trend. Retested from the zone. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna make a move. Let's see if supply is here in control. Now we have to start, understand that now the like the manipulation from the stock exchange itself should be over. Should be a little bit more settled here. So now we're gonna make a move. Important to see where the dollar is headed towards right now. Same as the Canadian dollar, by the way, as well here. Coming down. Let's look at the yen real quick as well. Yeah, okay, the yen needs to, we need to pay very close attention to the yen. We knew that the yen was in resistance right here. So right now we are coming towards this zone. Or that we hold here. Which will benefit us on our position. Okay, we have not right now, we're breaking above this zone. So I'm going to sell 50% more of my position. And $1,000 hopefully. There we go. Done. Stop loss is gonna go towards, and I need to look on the 5-minute here. Stop loss is still good here. Same location. Okay. There we go. Dollar Canadian dollar coming down. New sells below this level. And then I'll remove my stop loss. We'll move both stop losses towards this zone. So if you create a lower low, after that, the rejection point, I do not see any reason to come back up again here. There we go. That's the management here we're looking for. We are not there yet though. We still have the chance that we can hold here because we have created a lower low and a higher high. So we're not there yet. We're not there yet. But we already reduced our position as much as we can right now. Clear it says, this USD Canadian dollar trade also aligns with my SMC setup. Okay, great. It's not. It's not a liquidity swipe here, in my opinion, because we don't even know if we break these lows. Usually, when you induce people, you liquidate. You see fast, quick wick, and then an immediate reversal. These are multiple candle structures that are closed above that internal level. I personally do not view this as a as just the inducement here of sellers. It just has to do also with the New York Open, New York Stock Exchange. We took this trade around the New York Stock Exchange Open. And so far you have created a higher low, higher high. So far this area of the month is quite an interesting zone to take consideration here. But it could definitely be the case here, and the reason why I want to keep it open, if we break that low, you can immediately put stop loss and break even there. And my bias is still remains there. Yeah, just looking for the right entries. I'm happy with these profits here, by the way. I've waited very long with taking profits on the US dollar Japanese yen regardless. I've taken my profits here. That was just my confirmation to break a new low. Stop loss and break even and taking profits right there. Now again, I could have taken it here. I waited a little bit longer with the dollar being that weak. So I think this was indeed, it was a good point to take some more profits right now like we did before. TP2. Now it's about the Canadian dollar here. Let's see what we can do there. If we break this low, new sells coming into play. Yes, sir. You see it all. You see it all. Market execution, no. Well, let me explain in a second here. It depends where we close candle structure, but so far we're not there yet. We have created a higher high. Need to break that low, but I like what I still see here for the Canadian dollar. Okay, Japanese yen basket breaking lows. We have not even touched that zone yet. Dollar has not created any higher high. So that's why I want to be careful here. Even if the Canadian dollar and the dollar are both strong at the same time, they will balance each other out. So it's more about the contrast. No, stop loss can go here now. $450. That's a total of 988. 1,000. Oh no. 1,000. 2,000. Minus then now the 95 and the 56. Okay. Danny says US dollar Canadian dollar is expected to come down and look at gold bullish move. We'll have a look at it. Looking at a pullback here. PWWS leases Euro Japanese yen. Beautiful. I will have a look at it. Ja. Okay. I have to start paying very close attention to the dollar right now. Okay, probably will, as of what we're seeing right now, I think we could get stopped out on the Canadian dollar trade. Let's see how much we have saved from what we could have lost. We will do that in a second. And let's see what the dollar can do here, if the dollar can hold in that zone. Let me show you what I mean in a second as well here. Because this is what I mean with that flip. If we're heading into one direction right now, we might be going there for the rest of the evening, in the next couple of hours at least here, especially until the London closure. It's all good. And we had GU as well right there marked. Dollar yen is looking way weaker at the moment. Yeah, look at this. This is what I mean around the New York Stock Exchange here. Then in the last 5 minutes we saw that final move there. Okay, and now we're reaching a crucial zone. Here's our reactor. Okay. Did the US30 make a liquidity grab, then hopefully come up to the 1 minute per value gap before dropping? Let me look at it real quick. We're waiting right now for these setups. We have done what we wanted to do here. So the VIX, we know the VIX is now extremely bullish. We talked about this already. We had a 15% move. 15% massive expansion to the upside. Usually tends to happen with the VIX. It's quite normal that you tap into a zone and that they immediately decide to move the other way around. It's usually how the VIX operates. It's the best chart to look at when you look at you know, the indices right here, the S&P 500, Dow Jones, Nasdaq. What you want to see a higher high. If you want to play it safe, you want to see a higher high here in the VIX, 1990. Okay. My recommendation is to wait a little bit and to see what happens there before making any moves. That's my recommendation here. Lorenzo, can you look at silver? Yes. Let's look at silver. -minute, we saw that bounce. Was there a beautiful bounce? Okay, we saw this rejection right there. We have seen that rejection before, and we have now broken high. Our high is the low. Yeah, let's see what happens here if you can break this low, 25.15429. You have more information from there. If you break the highs, this high, it's complete looking for continuation to the upside. Pull back upside, and then if you break this low, you have maybe a nice scalp to the downside here. Somewhat in that level. Dollar yen keeps going into our direction. It keeps coming down. It's just that in the Canadian dollar is not at this particular moment. Dollar is coming down like it is coming down here. Canadian dollar is following, is actually holding, is stagnating a little bit, but it's coming down as well a little bit right now at the moment. That's why the Canadian dollar, Canadian dollar is not moving. So this doesn't happen that often, where it's not doing what it's doing. But it's happening here. Let me look at oil real quick as well, indeed. As far as I knew, it should... yeah, okay, that was the reason. Okay, yeah, perfect. So at that moment, oil was in an area of support in the month when we traded it. But then it came down and then it broke through that zone. Okay. That's the oil one. So again, besides the dollar, Canadian dollar, you can also look at the oil chart. Still, you know, if it just decides to not hold here out of nowhere, yeah, then it will benefit the dollar, Canadian dollar. There's usually like a negative correlation there as well. If we decide to recover from this swipe right now, we might be able to still come down. But if you get rejected here, it's probably going to be a hit. What do you think about the gap above in the Canadian dollar index? Yeah, I think that's a good target to fill up that gap. And the dollar, it's definitely not the dollar right now. Okay, the dollar is definitely just moving down, exactly like we wanted it. Even when we were here, right? So the dollar was around that zone. Sorry, around this zone. Okay. It's definitely not the dollar here. So it's just behaving extraordinary. Moment. Because the dollar is falling. Look at the dollar yen. Dollar yen is, we took some profits here, we took some profits there. But the dollar yen itself right now is has more downside potential to our final target there. So this is a healthy chart comparison to what we see. Follow your strategy on US dollar Swiss franc, running 1, 2, 3, amazing. Edgar says dollar tanking, but the dollar Canadian dollar is still going up. Yes, interesting. Part of the game sometimes. Let's see how we develop here. Okay, we tapped into that last zone. Piles of liquidity built up right now. Huh. That's interesting. Dollar is still falling. And oil right now is coming up. So Canadian dollar is consolidating with that gap above here. So we have all the correlation, all the confluence with us right now. Broken new low, okay. And now we're starting to build some serious liquidity to the downside here. Steve says, I know you started with a moving average strategy. You never look at them anymore. Not particularly really on Forex, no. On crypto, yeah. Unless it's the higher time frame. Okay, so not at lower time frame. If I'm day trading right now live on stream, no, I'm not looking at moving averages. If I'm executing swing trade positions or whatever it is in that sense with the team, I do definitely look at the moving averages. Yeah. The 50, the 200. Okay, today we're gonna give away 2 prop firm challenges. Just so you guys know. Yesterday we gave access to our V2. Amazing, she was super happy. I'm very happy about that. It's great to see people that are excited coming into our private community as well. That was amazing. It was very, very good. Really enjoyed. So yeah. Every day I'll try to give away something different. Today, prop firm challenge. I know, I'm looking forward to that. It's not only about take, ladies and gentlemen. It's also about giving. All right? So we give. Everyone will do that. Woo. Everyone will give. Doesn't have to be money. We would have a different world. Fanny, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Dollar yen, yeah, is actually coming down very quickly now. Coming back towards that zone. Right there. This particular area of the month, this is where I'm going to exit. I don't see a reason so far to hold into this position longer. Completely. Because we have two very, very strong zones underneath. Right here. So this is where we exit our position in full. Overall, that should turn out into a, I think, $4,000 trade. If everything is closed here. Dollar Canadian dollar. Stop loss was there above that high. We're now building liquidity to the downside. So I think, to be honest, if you guys, let's say, didn't, close your position yet, and you're still in, you might be at least for sure break even. Or you might be break even here if you break this. If you break this, don't come back down. We might see still playing it out here, but I have to reevaluate the market as well, the confluences right now and the correlations that I see. Because the dollar has been already dropping so much since we went into that trade here. That if you would see the correlations happening perfectly in the dollar, the US oil would also hold in this area of the month. And the Canadian dollar would also... yeah, now the Canadian dollar is ranging. Then it would be good. Let's see how it plays out here. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Oh, my bad. EU saw trendline X order broke earlier. Gold, is it just me? See this drop coming. US dollar full back. Yeah, then this is the last chance for that initial position, in my opinion, with the dollar Canadian dollar here. Yeah, dollar yen is still good. Equal lows underneath. Nothing to worry about from this angle. But yeah, let's see. So far, we're reaching the fact that we're starting to build liquidity to the upside, not to the downside, not to the upside. So building sell side liquidity there. So this could save you guys. in our EU trade right now. In the meantime, let me look around real quick. Okay, GU coming up. Dollar is still making massive big moves here. Gold. Let me look at gold right now. Yeah, we have that initial zone. We have already massively expanded right now. We reached that highest point, that medium point right here. Let me zoom out from the 30-minute chart, 1 hour. Coming down towards this high. %. Okay, the 618 exact rejection point. Okay. I mean, I like that. If the dollar decides to turn around, I like this a lot here. I'm gonna set my alerts for gold. Yeah, set my alert for gold here. Yeah, especially if you break that particular low, because there is a chance right there if you break that low. We got rejected at 618, so we had a 618 point here. If the dollar decides to turn around, we have our move of the dollar. Bro, when you move to your new house, did you invite us to the new house party? Yes, sir, I will. I know, I moved to my new house. We're currently, just for you guys to understand, we are building a place here in Bali. We are finishing the bedroom, and we're finishing the bathrooms. Okay, like a cement floor look. And that's it. And then 1st of May probably we'll move there. With better internet. Okay. Much better internet. Hopefully. So yeah, I'm excited for that new house. Might rent it out in the future, who knows? Got a huge loss today in crypto. Then you had to be in the Discord because we announced that massive expansion. And we called the drop. We called the drop with the VIX. The entire place cement style floor, yes. Yeah, I really like that. I really like that style. Why is Canadian dollar playing with our feelings? Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Whatever happens, happens. Doesn't matter. We already reduced our risk as much as we can right now. So it, at least in a way, makes sense here. And I need to follow my trader right now. I need to keep it open as well. I need to do the same thing what I do in my overall trading plan. So, you know, it stays centered and structured. So this is part of the routine. And overall, it will benefit us. Regardless of the outcome. Okay, gold. If gold breaks this low, we're gonna get it's gonna get wild. It's gonna get interesting for us. Okay, because the dollar at some point needs to hold here. That's why I'm not happy with the dollar Canadian dollar at the moment. But if the dollar decides to do that, gold comes up. Oil is recovering very well. This is benefiting us right now. We're building a tremendous amount of liquidity here. We're gonna see a breakout soon. It looks like industrial design, so it's kind of like a cement floor Nice polished. Nicely polished. So not that cheap look. Then we have these palm trees, you know, in-house. So it's like that gray with these green palm trees. With that like bamboo-ish design combination. That's kind of the bamboo, the cement flooring, palm trees. And then the garden is like more an Ibiza style, you know, cactus, you know, Mediterranean kind of style. The pool is a little bit, you know, it's not that Mediterranean. It's a little bit darker, but it's a deep pool. It's a very deep pool. It's 2.5 meters deep. So that's like, you know, me, 1 meter 90 centimeters plus 60 centimeters. So I cannot even stand there. Do you prefer Bali or Dubai? I like, to be honest, I think Dubai is nice for a couple months a year. I would not do more than that personally. The reason why is because it gets super hot in the summer, by the way. That's one big reason. And there's not much to do there also during the summer, really. So I think it's a good base if you don't want to pay taxes or your personal income and so on and so on. Like, it's a good business decision to stabilize yourself there and so on. 200 nationalities all coming together, accepted, you know, good set of rules. It's very safe to be in Dubai. Like all of these factors are fantastic, but I think still if you position yourself in life and you have the financial capabilities, that you want to spread yourself a little bit out here. You want to be, you know, in Dubai for a couple months a year. You want to have, you know, more of an island style, relaxing vibe like here in Bali. Super safe as well here, by the way, which is amazing. It's one of the best places to raise your kids. Super international. I love international schools. You know, very, very interesting. And it's just a little paradise for your children. It's not too expensive in terms of, you can live expensive, but in terms of your you know, your diet, whatever you want to have, right? Your monthly liabilities, besides the rent and all of that stuff over your house, whatever, that's relatively cheap. But you can make it as expensive as you want also here in Bali. So there is a lot of... the variety is very, very big. So it's different. I would not prefer one or the other. It's just you want to position yourself if you have the capabilities in multiple locations. That's my suggestion. So a couple months Dubai, a couple months Bali, maybe a month in whatever, somewhere in Sweden, in the forest, in the winter. Finally. Okay. The delta damage. 145, 56, 95. So that's 140, like let's say $290. My overall risk was $650. Okay. So we went from 650 to 290 in total. Let me add this in. 16th loss. 1643 total. Okay. Yeah, no, the dollar. Oil came down. I think that could have something to do with it. The Canadian dollar itself was just stagnating. Not much was happening there. The dollar was coming down. We were starting here, the US dollar, Canadian dollar. We entered when the dollar was there. Has been coming down since. So now for me, the confluences were there. Oil broke too low. Okay, that could have something to do with it. Keep a close eye on it still. I'm gonna put an alert here. I will still keep a close eye on this. And see what's going on that end, if he still come down here. Okay, so my position on the dollar yen is still yeah, it's just ranging at the moment, nothing spectacular here. Okay. We have set an alert on gold here. If the dollar decides to indeed reverse or come back down after taking out these lows. There we go. We bounced in this low on the 30-minute. We expected that low here to play out here. That's why we were looking at this that zone. Now we need to see how we react and how we respond, and if we can reverse here by creating a higher high. If that happens, you know what will happen? We will see gold potentially coming down here, lagging a little bit right now, but it will then happen. GU. This particular low at GU right there. After rejection point. And this is at the 15-minute. Right there. Tap into that zone once or twice already. Coming down. This particular zone right there. Breaking the low. Looking actually quite nice. Potential sells below if the dollar now decides to reverse. If you break this internal high here. Kind of that high they put in the last low. They have this one right there internally, and they have this one, which is kind of an important high to take consideration, because you will see some supply coming into, or like some pushback, I think, from there. If you break it and you decide to move it, then perfect. You have a 30-minute candle closure right now happening here. So we came back down. We got bought up from this area of the month. Yeah, GU is just will not play any games like Canadian dollar will do. I think GU will perfectly follow the dollar and the dollar's behavior here. Yeah, I mean, look at this, guys. I don't have to explain why. Okay. I guess. Also with this whole that slide move here, coming back towards this high. This high was a rejection point right there internally. So let's highlight this candle structure. Let me see where we ended up. Oh, we didn't even touch it. Then it's this whole green zone right there. Gonna face some serious resistance here. Breaking the low, and we have a new potential setup. If the dollar decides to break the high here. And then I have to pay very close attention to the dollar yen. To maximize my profits from this trade at least. So today, GU 1000 loss. US dollar yen 1000 win. Euro USD 1500 win. 95 loss, 56 loss, 988 win. 145 lost. So this is from that one trade. And then still being in position. Yeah, let's observe the dollar and see from there. When were those trades? Not today. GU should also be immediate reaction. Gold can be a little bit lagging. Yes, I agree. GU will react quick. And I like GU more than the euro. Also. Yeah, much more. So what I would love to see right now is the following here. I want to see move to the upside and immediately move to the downside. We will come back, either close below and we enter, or we sell from there and we go back to the downside right here, and we sell our position. We enter our position here. Stop loss depending on where the high is. Okay, internally can be here, can be above, but can also be here. And then we take it down towards at least, and this is where it gets interesting, if the dollar decides to turn around. Otherwise, this doesn't make any sense here. The dollar has to break internal highs. Yeah, it makes perfectly sense, this particular zone. Equilibrium right there. So somewhat in that range. Which is automatically, equilibrium is automatically this high. Which in my opinion, important high. Why we broke this low. And now we're coming up here. So pullback. You will see that this high is it will be a balancing higher. Actually perfect. Look at that. Resistance, support. Resistance, support. Resistance. Resistance breakout, retest. Exit of your position. Overall, fantastic. Could be a fantastic target. If the dollar decides to do that, breaks the internal highs. Based on that, GU will have to break the internal lows, which is this zone, which again put in the high. Right here, this particular candle structure. Why this one? Well, this one put in this high, broke that last low. If you then break this low, fantastic. Somewhat these levels need to be broken, either this one or this one, preferably this one, because we already got rejected or bounced from this one a couple times here earlier. And yeah, based on the liquidity below, I think that's quite clear. We have been building a lot of liquidity to the downside right here. So you see also like a trend line, you know, getting created right now, with a bunch of stop losses underneath. So that's just the GU setup. Do you guys like it? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. And then based on that, we will see the dollar's reaction first, obviously. And then gold, yes, gold is right there. We have an alert set on gold. If you break the low, there's no need to long from there. Okay, if you're looking to long here, in my opinion. Yeah, let's see how this one plays out here. Overall, this will be the low that you're looking for. Either a low right now or a higher high. Preferably a higher high. But if not, it's still reasonable fine here. You know, creating the turnaround move. With the dollar breaking internal highs. Which we are balancing out from right now. We have been bouncing from this low. This whole accumulation range has not been tested. Below this level. Why below that level? Well, we had liquidity built up there. That's why that the US dollar Canadian dollar in my eyes was also a very good opportunity, because of the dollar being you know, weak and had a lot of liquidity built up below that zone right there while we were still there. But besides that, in general, you see that internally right now we're already reacting from a smaller zone. Right here. Tapping into that zone is good. Now we have taken out liquidity there. So if we now break these highs, then it's a win-win. Okay, that's what we're looking for. So hopefully we can bounce from there and break internal structures. So GU can push down. And if it doesn't break down, it doesn't break down. And we don't have to trade it. Whereas check the 15-minute time frame dollar. It might fill it and reverse. Yeah, this is where we're at right now. So yeah, let's be patient to see where we can bounce from, if we can bounce from here. We will have an answer very soon. The high has been taken out now, so if we decide to reverse, then this is fantastic. Lorenzo, could we take out the other low because that low now took out the other high? Yeah, I get what you mean. However, if you look at the structure itself, then you see that there was still a lot of demand in this zone. And I think if you look at on the 2-3 minute zone, you still see that this high really needs to be broken. But overall, look at what the dollar is doing. Look at what GU is doing right now. We're breaking internal highs already, or external highs. So yeah, that's why. It would have been nice if we got rejected right there. Let me see what the dollar is. The dollar is still above this zone. Okay, patience, patience, patience. USD cut is going down now. Yeah, I had a lot of liquidity built up below. We knew at some point that was coming. Actually quite funny because the dollar is, yeah, okay, the dollar is following right here. Now the dollar is coming down. Now the dollar Canadian dollar is coming down. Right. Yeah, sometimes you have these type of trades where that just happens. We have not seen that much on the stream, where it doesn't really listen. But it happens. If you guys are still in, then yeah, then set yourself free at some point. And you might be able to re-enter later. What would you do in that moment? Go out on break even? I would too. I will go out on break even and then re-enter later if you are still interested in it. Because of the dollar right now, from a regular perspective here, the dollar is in an area of demand here on 30 minute. And we have another zone underneath that level. So we're gonna face a lot of support for the dollar. In my opinion, it should not really benefit the dollar Canadian dollar when it happens here. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, now GU made that move to the upside. So did Australian dollar against US dollar. Yet right now you have to understand that the dollar is in crucial support. So it's really up or under for the dollar. Is that a saying? Up or under? I don't think so. Maybe it's like a Dutch. It's a Dutch saying. Not sure. But yeah, we are still above this level. So I'm still looking at the same bias. I'm looking at a point in the market where we can bounce from. And this is the moment. What I want to see right now, I want to see the dollar doing that. I want to see the dollar creating internal highs. Starting out with the last low that was put in. So the high that put in the low. Right there. So then this needs to be broken. Okay, this zone at 101.871. Then you will see a bunch of setups appearing. Okay, one of them could be gold. The other one could be the Australian dollar against US dollar. The other one could be GU. We need to see where GU is at. I need to zoom out a little bit. Yeah, this is the right moment for me to close my position in full. Not gonna wait for my stop loss here, no. I think that makes sense with the dollar now stabilizing around that zone. Done. Still too close position. Okay, that's done. So yes, the US dollar Canadian dollar is almost back at that level. I leave this up to you guys, but my suggestion is to pay very close attention to where the dollar is at right now. And then based on that, you have your outcome. So you might be able to come out unshattered if you are still in. So that's good for the other people. For the others that did, then don't worry. This is part of the probability game. If you join us on a regular basis, you know that we're crushing it overall, and that we have to zoom out a little bit. Keep moving forward. Bruno says, what higher time frame do you see when scalping only 5 minutes? Depends on the market. I do not really look at one particular time frame. I have not like one time frame in mind. I always zoom out. I look at candle structures on different time frames, and I look at candles. Okay. Usually the candle that appeals me or that appeals to me, that's the time frame I look at. I'm looking at, okay, where are we rejecting from? Where are we bouncing from? For example, I look here on the 1 hour chart from the dollar index right now. Okay. And I see this candle right there. Beautiful. I type in that zone, or highlight that zone, and I see this reaction. You see that? Beautiful. So now I know that's a valid zone. I like that. Could that be also the 30 minute? Could be. Okay, could be. But that's what I'm looking for usually. Okay. And then I scroll between like the 50 minute, 30 minute, and 1 hour to see, okay, which one is better. Which one is the one to look out for? Okay, look at that. Dollar making that move. Gold is coming down. Where's GU? Yeah, that's the reason why. Let's look at GU. There we go. Very, very nice. That was the initial dollar. The dollar needs to break this high though. Okay, it's not done yet in my opinion. You need to wait for the dollar to break that level if you want to have the confirmation you're looking for. That's the high they put in the low. That's number one. I literally have a problem right now with my broker. not connecting. And it's a beautiful trade. You want to break this high for the dollar. You want to break this high first, guys. Keep in mind, be patient. If you look at on the 5 minute, then you have to, yeah, in my opinion, either take it a bit lower or, yeah, below this demand. In my opinion, it's still possible here. This one would have been nice, but it doesn't align perfectly with the dollar here. I wanted to see the dollar breaking this high. So you see right now how you react. Let's see how it reacts in general. So I've literally a problem with my account, guys, connected to TradingView here. I cannot close any position. I cannot open any position. Unable to cancel an order of a non-tradable symbol. So weird. I never had this before. I mean, this is fantastic. This looking good here. Am I back? Yeah, GU shorts coming into play right now. It's actually looking very, very good, guys. You have this 5 minute candle closure also below that level that put in that last high. And the dollar is making serious moves right now. And it seems that it wants to break through that level. So look at GU, have a look at GU shorts right now. Okay, I'm trying to fix my account here. That's very annoying for me. Let's see. Dollar is starting to look very, very good. This is a beautiful reversal signal right here. Tapping into that 30-minute zone right there, this particular low. We have closed here twice already, so we're seeing a lot of buyers stepping in here. Or a lot of demand coming into play here at this particular level. GU has been building tremendous amount of liquidity there. Okay. So if you start to break this next low, it close below, then might be you can trade it right there. Very, very well. Yeah. Give me 1 second in the meantime, guys. I'm trying to fix it. Logging out and logging in here. Gold also looking nice if you break that low. Yeah, dollar, look at that. Dollar is making moves. Looking very clean with GU here. Okay, breaking highs, now reversing to the downside, breaking this low, coming down, breaking this low here. It's very clean. This is also an important low on the 5 minute. So if you break this low, it's a nice confirmation right there. But this would have been already a nice position. Dollar is breaking that second level here. So guys, you have to do this real quick. If I miss out on it, be aware. The moment you break and close above it, it's done. You have to enter your GU position. I have to log in my other account right now. Give me 1 second real quick, guys. I need to log in my other account. For some reason, my one account just stopped working. Very strange. Dollar broke the highs. This could be the moment for you to enter right now. Look on GU. If you want to be sure, then break this low. Wait for 1 minute closure and put your entry right there. But GU will come back down right now. GJ. GJ is a little bit different story right here. No, it's the dollar. It's the dollar you need to focus on, like the dollar pair. GU right now is a good example. Oh man, that's beautiful. Dollar smashing to that zone in 4 minutes. You have the 30-minute candle closure. Yeah, then you're just gonna go up. You're gonna go for this gap right there, this imbalance right here. Okay. I don't see why not. They're not gonna go for that at the moment. We have a strong, beautiful 15-minute also structure right here. More downside potential for GU. So either you wait for the retest, stop entry there, stop loss above that high, obviously. And then target the lows. Coming back down here. If you want to wait for an SMC setup, you can also. Leave that up to you. Leave that up to you. Give me 1 second, guys. I think there is an issue right now. With the brokers or with the broker or something like that. Reboot. Okay, I need to see here. I cannot take any positions at the moment myself. The first time this happened. I'm trying to fix it. A bias for GJ is a GU is short. Okay, guys, keep that in mind for now. Let me know. If somebody else has any issues right now, please let me know. It says that all the symbols that I trade are non-existent at the moment. Non-tradable symbol, you can trade the symbol, but it's obviously the symbol because I use the same watch list. Okay. If you're having issues close trading during open it, do it. I reset it already a couple times here, so that's not a problem. Misa says, my O1 on TradingView is also dead. Okay. Okay, I'm not the only one. Okay. Yeah, there we go. You're breaking this again. Look at the dollar, guys. You're going for it right now. Okay, who is in GU short at the moment here? Let me know. Who is in GU at the moment? Chris, Joshua, David. Oh, a lot of you guys. Okay. Yeah, stop loss above the highs. US dollar Canadian dollar still? No, we're out of the US dollar Canadian dollar. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'm fixing something here. Ah man, it would have been good for me as well. I like the setup. I do like it. Okay. Okay, last chance. At least you guys are in. That's good. We're gonna cover this trade. Please, guys, let me know in the chat right now. What are your entries right here? Okay. Then I know what to play with for there. This is a good move from the dollar. This looks strong. Looks strong to me. You might see one more pullback to the downside here, to this particular move, but then I assume that we're gonna go up here. We have been bouncing pretty strong from this initial zone. So no, liked it a lot. Okay, let's see if it's fixed now. $124.47. Okay. $124.6, $124.47, $124.48, $124.47. They're all around this zone. Okay. Okay. Yeah, what I think is what I think could happen is that the dollar would calm down a little bit, come down towards its zone. That's why I highlighted this particular retest. Then a continuation to the downside. But if you close here, let's say a 15-minute candle right now below that zone in 8 minutes, or a 5-minute candle closure already below this candle structure, it's looking very good. So GU short is definitely the bias we were looking at. Wanted to set up the trade, but couldn't do it. So my account somewhat, I don't know. Trading view is out, at least for a one down. Yeah, very interesting. How much risk can we take in this trade? GU melting, there we go. Is that the case? Yes? Yes, sir! Okay, I'm happy for you guys at least. Let's go then. Sorry guys, my one that's out. It's not working on trading view. I don't have it 1, 2, 3 connected on my phone as well on MetaTrader here, so not this account. So yeah, it is what it is. For you guys then, this one. Okay. I hope this counts as a trade. Let me know if this is allowed to count as a trade. You guys decide here. Okay. No, for sure. If you close below this level right now, it's done. Like, it's gonna come down. It's gonna really come down pretty significant if you ask me here. Like I said when we highlighted it here. Let me go back to the 5 minute. In the, or was it 30 minute? Let me see right now. Yeah, somewhat in that zone there, that internal high. Yeah, this high right there. Okay, keep your eyes very low on the on for sure take some profits if you're gonna come down. Definitely take profits at 124.319, 100%. 124.319. Okay, one more time. And secure yourself pretty quickly here, because if most of you guys, let's say you entered here right now, stop loss can already go to 124.530. So it goes dramatically down already. So let's say you had it before roughly a little bit higher. You can now put it at 124.532. So 124.532 to really reduce your risk right now. And if you want to take slight profits, you can. Okay, you don't have to, but you can. But maybe if you then get hit there, you break even regardless. And then if you break this low, yeah, then it's really time to start thinking about it. This is the high that I was talking about. The 124.318. That has to be a TP. Because you're going to face a lot of support there. And a lot of resistance there. It's this zone right here. You have to place your TP there. Okay. Arjen says you're not in, I'm not in. No, I know, I want, but I would have entered 100%. Even if this would turn into a losing position, I would have said the same thing. It's just for you guys here. I never really see that particular reaction here from Wanda personally. Never seen it. I'm still trying to figure it out, but I think it's trading view. I think that's the problem here. I think it's trading view. But regardless, yeah, okay. First time that it ever happened, but anyways, I'm here for you guys. So yeah, you should be in for sure. If you want to enter now, it's a bit too late. Okay, you have this particular break. First, there was an interesting one. You have the second layer right there. If you entered on the break, this was the perfect alignment also with the zone. You can now place your stop loss on literally on break even. If you entered higher, if you entered on that break, you place stop loss above this high, and you take some profits right now. And then you take a solid TP at 124.320. And then you leave the rest running and see how far it takes you. That's my suggestion. If you want to push your stop loss on break even, then stop loss can be already put on break even. But if you want to be like the reason why you can also like take some profits and then put your stop loss here is because you now have this area of supply. If you come back down, let's say you break down and you get hit on break even, but it gets rejected there and it comes down, right? You don't want that. So this particular internal structure right now can act as some sort of, you know, continuation. You know, taking some orders again, supply, continue to the downside. But yeah, it can also just break now and boom, come down. But at least secure yourself, take some profits, and that's it. And once we're here, definitely take some profits. Definitely come down. Okay. You guys should be in a nice winner here. And the dollar, let's go to the dollar. The dollar broke a second high, a third high. A good sign. Created a beautiful 5-minute candle structure as well here. Very, very clean. Okay, high there, broken. Tapping into that zone, fantastic. You have this high, this high. Dollar is looking good. Dollar looking nice and strong. Even if you bounce here, you see some demand. Potentially can help you out here a little bit. So GU, take some profits right now. Or already beforehand a little bit. Put your stop loss above this. So even if you go here, you are break even. That's how you should see it. So you take some profits, and even if you would go there because your initial stop loss was probably higher, then you should be at least break even when it comes down and breaks this zone. Now I have a security layer, and even if that breaks, you break even. But yeah, it's just a falling knife at the moment. So amazing. I can't take profits even though I turn off one click trading. That's very weird. You click on a cross, it says the amount of lots, you change the amount of lots, let's say 50% of it or less, and then you just click on close. Modify order. Dollar is coming up, while gold is still ranging. There are multiple factors here for gold that come into play here. Depends on the stock market as well. For example. Now, this is fantastic, guys. This has to be a TP right here. One more time. The 124.320 has to be a TP. And I'm just looking back here, right? And you see that this is resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support. It's like it's a super important level. If you zoom out here. So yeah, very, very important level in that particular range. Stop loss, yeah, break even. Make sure that you are break even now you're ready. If you get hit even, right there. Right, so that's the idea. Lorenzo, what is your opinion on the dollar index going up and gold not moving at all? Then we have to look at a couple other factors in the market. So let's say we have the dollar here right now coming up. But the VIX is coming down. So what are the indices doing? Coming up. Okay. So they're balancing each other out, okay? The indices, the stock market, and the dollar assets, so the risk off and risk on assets are balancing each other out. See gold as the oracle in the middle, right? It's kind of the kind of in the middle and works as a safe haven as well at the same time. So yeah, if the stock market, let's say right now, would come down, I assume that gold will follow here, but that's not the case. What do you think of the ICT bullet entry? There are a couple of good ways. I think everyone has their own style. What I personally try to do is I try to provide with the highest probability right now, highest win rate on stream. That's why we use this strategy. So you know that when we trade, usually we win. GJ shorts. Let me look at the dollar yen real quick in a second. Yeah, let me look at the dollar yen here. Ardit says bribe I see tomorrow. Bro, Ardit, are you in position? Are you in GU? Steve says, yeah, geez, how stay so calm, man? If this happens to me, my broker, I'll definitely freak out. Bro, I would go... Yeah, it's part of the game, man. Sometimes things happen. We have to accept our fate. So that's what we have to. Dollar should about to break a new high. Gold really looking good. I don't know, someone's liquidity below. Have you named your strategy yet? No. Hybrid correlation SMC. Hybrid supply and demand. No, wait. Hybrid supply and demand. Scalping. No. Hybrid supply and demand. Scalping correlation strategy. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Okay, GU is kind of holding in this initial level right now. Let me know what you guys are doing. Please keep me updated in the loop. Did you guys took some profits? Is your stop loss on break even? Or if you get hit, will it be on break even? That's the most important. Ivy says it happens to me too. I thought I was the only one with the problem. Which problem? You mean the trading view problem? Where it says that, okay, let me know if it is a common problem. Please, that would be appreciated. I've never heard it before, or never had this before. Hybrid correlation scalping strategy. Supply and demand, yeah, hybrid correlation, supply and demand scalping strategy. That's the best way. Oh, I have it all the time with my broker. Okay. Any tips for a 14-year-old trader? Beautiful, beautiful question, my man. You're 14 years old. I would say keep going. Don't stop and don't try to do many different things. You know, it's good to experiment in life to see what you like and stuff. But it's also good to focus on something, because regardless of what you're going to choose, you need to focus it for a longer period of time. If I was you, I would stick with it and I would build one extremely valuable skill in life. One skill that can take you to the next level. Because if you have that one skill that you can always fall back on, you are secure yourself for life. Okay? From then, once you have built an extremely good foundation, and you have really crushed it, in that particular skill, you can decide, okay, now I'm going to extend and I'm going to go into other assets, other facets in life. I'm going to try something new. But if worse come, worse come to worse, you can always come back to that same skill that you initially built it on. That's what I would do. Could be very, very good. Oh, forgot about that one. Yeah, in the meantime, guys, I'm still trying to figure out if I can make this work. But if not, then it is what it is for now. We have been streaming for 3 hours already, regardless, so... and hopefully give you a winning trade. Corrado says, what you are saying is the only thing I regret not doing when I was 14. I wish I had built my skills back then. I'm 18 now, but I'm building them slowly. Bro, you're 18, you still have all the time in the world. You can be 50, but it comes down to the same principle, all right? And it's building a one scaler right now and I'm talking about something that actually can benefit you in 10 years from now and so on. I think trading will always be something where you could benefit from within the next 10 years, whatever it is. I do believe that. Because if there are winners, there are losers. And if these losers need to keep losing money, then you can benefit from that by just being a little bit smarter than the loser. That's my suggestion. How old were you when you started? I was 20. I was 23, 24 years old. Yeah. Okay, the dollar. Let's see what the dollar is at. The dollar is right now in that zone. We're losing a little bit of volume at the moment. Okay. So we're starting to stagnate a little bit here. Yet we are now in that 3-minute area of the month. I think it's a good moment to make sure that regardless of what the outcome is or is gonna be, that you are gonna take some profits along the way. That's my suggestion here with GU. So let's say you break that high. If you entered from there, stop loss and break. Even if you break, if you entered earlier, like I saw many people entering here already at this break, then fantastic. Then you can definitely stop loss and break even already without having it to put there. But this is what I mean. Let's say you come up right now, you test this zone and you get rejected from it and you come down. Then you don't want to be stopped out there. That's why I'm saying put it just above that zone. But your initial stop loss was probably a little bit higher. So you already reduced your stop loss massively right now. And I think that now this is just looking good, man. This is looking good with the dollar also being in this area of the month for now. Starting to look good. Well, I hope this GU trade compensated for the US dollar Canadian dollar trade. And if you even it was in the US dollar Canadian dollar, then either you broke even eventually or you should have just scaled down your position. Because then now you would definitely benefit from that with GU already. But let me add this in, by the way. The dollar Canadian dollar. Johnny, my man, enjoy the gym. Amazing. Great to have you here, brother. As always. Helping us as well in the community. Amazing. Thank you. Australian dollar against US dollar here on the 15-minute chart. I see potential short push possibilities right there on the 15-minute. Looking at this particular zone, filling up this gap right here that we have built up. But it all depends on the dollar right now. If the dollar breaks is low and comes back to retest this particular level, which can be right here, it's totally possible. If this happens and the dollar decides to come down here, then the Australian dollar against US dollar is a fantastic trade setup. From this particular level, stop loss entry here, stop loss above, and target then the imbalance that's here. Okay. Very straightforward. Especially when you see this happening right there. Coming down. Stop loss there. Target. Just underneath this particular zone or a little bit lower. I would say somewhat in this level. Going towards this gap. And that would align with the dollar if the dollar would break that low. Right now. And would come back towards this zone. You could see that bounce. And then from there. You have that initial reaction right here. Okay. Lorenzo, how much do you bench? I don't know, like 220. Stacy Street, good afternoon. I did 220 the last time, and I hadn't traded for a while at that moment. If I would train seriously, I could do higher. I guess, I assume. $220 kilo or LBS? Pounds. No, no, not 220 kilo. Stacey says, good afternoon, Lorenzo. How's things, man? Missed most of the afternoon streams as out doing family stuff, but always here to support the community. Stacey, man, hope you're doing well, my friend. Amazing to have you here as always. Great to have you here, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is good with yourself, your family. A little bit cold in the UK, I heard. It's a little bit rainy. Yeah, okay, the dollar is now making that small move here. Yet we're still above this zone. So yeah, let's see. We have that 1 minute zone still underneath. As long as this is not broken, you should be good. And what we're doing right now is we're building liquidity to the upside internally as well. So let's wait and see how we react at this particular level right now on the 1 minute for the dollar. My Owanda is still flat. It's still out. Tag Monster says, next time you go to the gym, weigh the plates on the scale and be amazed. Oh, wow. Then he says, are you Dutch? Yes, I'm Dutch. But I do not live in the Netherlands at the moment. Either I would go to Dubai or Bali. Right now in Bali. Did you have a motorcycle or scooter? I have a bike, indeed. Like a motor scooter. Darp says, am I the only one in a long position for GU? In the chat here, I think so. One of the only ones, I think, at the moment. So let's see how the dollar reacts, if the dollar can actually come up here after the tapping into that last low. If we break, then the Australian dollar against US dollar is an interesting one a little bit later. Hey Lorenzo, I'm in gold shorts at the moment, but maybe too early. What is your view on gold at the moment? I would say wait for gold here, and what you want to wait for especially is the VIX coming up. The volatility index needs to come up again so that the indices drop and that gold can come down with it if the dollar goes up. Okay? I think this is something that we can look at. The Nasdaq needs to start coming down, breaking serious lows right now. For example, the S&P 500 and the VIX needs to really come up. There we go. It's doing it right now, actually. And you want to break this high, number one, the 1948 on the VIX. And then you want to look at gold, and gold needs to break then the lows. But it looks right now like we're building a lot of liquidity to the downside. But just to be sure, you want to just wait for a high to be, or a low to be broken. And especially a low that put in the high. So that's why I'm saying, yeah, it's a bit on the early side. Yet we're building a bunch of liquidity now. It's yeah, in my opinion, going to be a matter of time here. But the dollar needs to go up, the VIX needs to go up, indices needs to come down, and then gold needs to take out the lows. David says, look at Bitcoin. What's happening with Bitcoin? Bitcoin is probably coming down again. Yes, exactly. Why is that happening? The VIX is coming up. Alright? The VIX is coming up, the dollar is coming up. A lot of liquidity built up underneath. Boom. Taken out. Bye-bye. Pretty straightforward. We catched that 30-minute... we had the perfect setups. Okay, that's why, guys, you have to be on the crypto streams in the weekend if you want to make some serious gains, or if you just want to learn from a significant, you know, amazing strategy, in my opinion. If you want to know more, ask the other guys in the community here. Just to give you an example real quick, okay? Let me open all these in the browser real quick, and let me explain it right now. While we're waiting for GU here, and while we're waiting for the dollar. Let me show you how powerful this is. For the people that are not in the community. For the people that are in the community, you already seen it. Okay, tether dominance in the month, area of the month here. Lower low, higher high, coming back down, taking out the liquidity, coming back into this area of the month. At 8 AM, everything. Bitcoin, area of supply, came back down, break structure to the upside, change character to the downside, came back down here, tapped into that zone, boom, coming down. At the same time, 8 AM. Total 1 is the total market cap, excluding stable coins. Break structure, change character coming down, liquidity coming back to the zone, tapping in the exact same moment, right in that zone. Area of supply. Total 3. Crypto total market cap, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Tapping into that zone, coming down, getting rejected. At that moment, coming down here. BNB from total 3. Break structure to the downside, coming back up. Rejection point right there. Internally on the 1 minute, solid internal break. Ripple. Came back down 15-minute time frame, 10-minute time frame, tapped into that zone. Higher high, lower low, came back down. Took out the liquidity above. Liquidity below was already built. Then came down to take out the liquidity below. Boom. When that happened, okay, all these things came out. And what happened at that particular moment in the market? The volatility index came up, all right? That was the idea. Why? We knew that Bitcoin was overextended on the higher time frame already. Just to show you one more time what actually happened here. If you go to the daily chart, what happened? Every single moment we went up here, and you look at the volume in the market, this is super important for Bitcoin especially. Very important. This is not that important for Forex. Super important for crypto. Okay. We saw that massive run up. All right. A lot of, and I need to see here. There we go. Look at the... There we go. And look at Bitcoin. There we go. You saw that initial move here. Massive volume right there. You saw that second move here. Massive volume, but less volume than the first time. You saw the third move there. Less volume. What does it tell you? Well, volume is decreasing every single expansion. That means that we are getting overexpanded. All right, we're losing strength. We tapped into the daily area of supply here as well at the same time. We knew from the macro levels, this is quite scary. I need to wait right now. What tends to happen right here? What happened? We started to consolidate for a long period of time. At that moment, you start to look for these particular moves. And you saw that happening right here. You saw that expansion out of this area of consolidation. That expansion, that retracement, that was that rejection. At that particular moment where you had all of these confluences coming together, right there, what happened? Volatility index. The volatility index is super important. After a long period of time, we finally came down. Okay, we finally bounced, from a particular zone, which we have been looking at for a long period of time. We took out that liquidity here on the volatility index. We came back up, we came back down. What did we see? We saw eventually that tap into this particular candle structure. And this is where we had our eyes, and we talked about this last week. This was that previous low that we wanted to look for. Why was that low so important? Well, let me show you. We had this particular low, and we had that massive expansion. We had a bunch of liquidity below, and we were coming down very close towards the zone. The moment we tapped into that zone and we started to bounce, what happened? The indices came down. Why is that? Because there's a strong negative correlation between the VIX and the indices right there. Okay, really powerful stuff. That was that expansion that we saw right there happening at that particular moment. Very, very quickly. Most importantly, the Nasdaq did that move, made that strong move to the downside. Okay, very rapidly. You guys know that Bitcoin is still correlated to the indices. It's still seen as a tech stock. That combination of everything together was the perfect setup for Bitcoin to go short with an extremely high risk to reward right there. And from a macro perspective, nailing your swing trade if you want to. Because I do not think that we're going to come up quickly. I think we're going to make a more decent pullback first. Before, which is completely healthy by the way. Before making a next leg up here. Coming back towards the zone first here. Let's say this point of control right there of this particular range. Which is at the 28,000. Okay. And my testing the 28,500 first. Okay. Then we're going to find out what's going to happen. Step by step. If we break that, the next one, 25k and so on and so on. For now, 28.5 is the first target. Okay. Especially after the 29.1 is broken. Let's get back into work. Okay. GU is still in still in that move here. Gold right now is starting to come down here. Okay. There we go. Gold is listening a little bit. So guys, if you want to know more, follow my crypto streams here. We're going to do things. We have that copy trading on in the weekend. That means that automatically copied. If you want more information, you can sign up through the link on our exchange, BitGet, that we use here. You get a deposit bonus if you deposit. And you can join me copy trading, whatever you want there. And if not, if I'm trading just alts, you can follow me manually. And you can learn about the strategy, which is in my opinion, a strategy that not many traders use in the crypto scene. And I think you're going to have an edge. Okay. Gold needs to break this initial low. This important level. GU is still in profit. Should be good for now. Once this is at, 124.320. This is definitely a TP. Right there. Okay, for gold, what's this particular low? Yeah, you want to watch this particular low? My bad, it was this one. So we're now at that particular low here. A lot of liquidity was built up here. We're breaking this. Taking this out at the moment. The dollar needs to definitely hold here. That's definitely a rule that we have to take into consideration. So the dollar is holding. Even better, it's taking out a new low, a new high. That's fantastic. That's great news. Okay. Next one. Let's go to VIX. Okay, it's important that the VIX holds here. Okay, I have a close eye on the volatility index in this sense. I have a close eye on the VIX right now. And pay very close attention to gold. It's starting to look weak at the moment here. And you even have this particular zone right there. I'll keep you guys updated in regards to gold now. How does copy trading work? Well, I place a trade and you have to watch. That's it. I'm gonna trade crypto straight away after the stream. Okay, it's a matter of time before GU comes down here. Play says, gosh, I'm so sleepy. Okay. We have now dollars pushing new highs. This is good. I definitely recommend to take at least already some profits right now for GU. If you haven't yet, at least. Doesn't have to be much, but just a little bit, that if we come up here, that you will still break even. Because I would not put your stop loss on break even if you entered from that particular level here. If you entered there, I would not put your stop loss on break even yet. I would take some profits and then make sure that you are on break even if we come up here. But if you come down, beautiful. You take profits at 124.319. And then gold is coming down. Wait for the closure. Wait for the closure there. Will you be sharing crypto trades in the V2? Well, actually, I'm gonna tell you something, guys. Very soon. Sooner or later, we're gonna go to our V3. So if you want to get your spot, then get into V2 now, because we're going into V3. Okay, beautiful. Gold shorts coming into play here. Wait for this last closure right now. We are closing in 4 minutes still to go here. Gold can come pretty quickly right now. So stop loss below that below the high. I would wait for the retest and the closure. That's my suggestion. But it can go really quickly as well here. So this is up to you. Gold shorts coming into play. GU coming down. V2 gets access to V3, yes. So if you buy now the V2, you get access until you get access for sure. You need to be. Yeah, you have time to the 1st of May. Then we close. Then after that, we have 1 month where people can sign up for the V2 in a waiting list, in pre-list for the V3. And then once we launch with a discount, and then once we launch in, I think June, 1st of June, we will launch the V3 with some new perks as well included. That's not in the V2 right now, which we cannot really disclose yet. It will be the same price to V3. No. I just got a message from somebody in our community. Says, thought of a good name for a strategy, the Corrado correlation. I like it. I like it. I appreciate it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Yeah, we started building some more liquidity underneath right now. We have these lows here, but yeah, make sure you take your profits right now. Okay, it's getting, the volume is getting a little bit less right now, right here at the moment. 2 minutes for closure here. Yeah, more downside potential for gold here. Definitely. Dollars keep making new highs right now. Okay, fantastic. GU, we're almost coming down. We're holding in this range here. We're trying to push and hold here, but no. It constantly gets pushed down. So congratulations, guys. I'm happy for you guys that at least after the US dollar, Canadian dollar as well, that this is coming out very nicely. Let me know in the chat who's in the trade and who's in profit. And gold is starting to look very, very nice right now at the moment. Yeah, gold is coming down here. Okay, what's next? What's next? Let me show you guys real quick something because we didn't do the giveaway yet. So let's do this right now. Let me look real quick here. Yeah, it's unfortunate I cannot take these trades for now. I don't know what's going on. I need to fix after the stream. I need to contact support and see from there. Missed out on two pretty good trades here. GU being one of them. Yeah, gold's breaking lows after lows. So, yeah. And the dollar keeps moving up here. We have that gap here yet to be filled right now. We're coming into that gap right here at 101.989. You will see some reaction right now. Okay, smash that like button, let's go. Let's get this to 600 likes. We are now at 700 people. We have 492 likes. For sure, we can get an extra 100 likes. In the meantime, funded next. Is that the one? Eric Boss says, Lorenzo, Owanda website says they are having login issues. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Amazing, amazing. I'm gonna give away just a small package today. I'm just gonna give away a $5,000 package today. Okay? Like $70 or something. Why not? Why not? Something, you know. Something nice here. Okay. If you guys want to join for the giveaway right now, then let me show you something real quick. We are building our community, our Discord, our Instagram as well. And if you want to share this video, also would be nice regardless. I think it's nice here. Let me confirm this real quick with you right there. And make sure that this is, there we go. Okay.
Son, you know, once you start, there's no going back.
I know.
This means total commitment. Once you begin the path, there is no leaving.
There is no leaving.
Are you sure you're ready for that?
You sure you're ready for that?
Son,
one more
you know,
time, one more
once
time.
You start, there's no going back.
I know.
This means total commitment. Once you begin the path, there is no leaving the path. Are you sure you're ready for that? Son,
smash it like. If you want to share it with your friends. Put it in your stories. Tag me, okay? And I'm going to pick a winner right now. Gonna be amazing. Okay, place a nice comment. Tag your friends. Whatever you want to do. We're going to pick a winner. Okay? And make sure this has been is going to be shared and seen. Gonna be amazing. Looking forward to that. And yeah, let's take over with Limitless, guys. Let's really take over with our beautiful community. We are growing. We are growing. We are growing every single day. We're trying to build something beautiful. 8,560. We are coming closer and closer to that magical 10,000 right there. Hard work, but it's gonna be worth it for each and every one of us here. All right, beautiful. Gonna give away a small package today of $5,000. Could also be good here. You know, for someone it's small, for other ones it's big. Nothing to lose, so why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Links in the description for my Instagram. And yeah, have a look at it. Bart says, man, I'm telling you, even 20x of the V2 price is too less for the V3. I'm telling you. People don't want to listen. I'm telling you, this is the most undervalued product you have ever seen. Okay? You guys know how much I trade with, what I do have. If you really think that I care about, you know, a $100 product, then you are highly mistaken here. But it's not going to be forever, okay? It's about building the community right now. It's about the early birds that are here together, building the community with us. You know, you deserve to be part there for as less as possible. But we are here for the long term. We are in it for the long term. We're going to be a trading academy that's not only going to focus on Forex. We're also going to focus on crypto. If crypto is moving, we're going to focus on crypto. Why? Because it works. And we can make a lot of money there. And we're following kind of the same guidelines. The correlations and the supply and demand. Okay? Okay, make sure you, yeah, you need to know the story. The volume is getting less and less right now, so be careful with over trading at the moment here. Okay. This should be it for today. I think gold is still gonna be fine. Just be patient right now. Stop loss should be above the highs. If you're in gold, for GU, yeah, I think we will come down, but we might retest that zone. So you want to put your stop loss above that level. When is the stream tomorrow? Stream is tomorrow, same time. New York open tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna give away very quickly, and then we have to. We're gonna close the stream, guys. Almost 4-hour stream. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the support. Looking forward to give away something right now to you guys. And after that, I'm gonna close down the stream, and I want to trade a little bit crypto. So yeah, why? The reason why is because of the market, and also because of the guys that are connected to us. Just so you guys know. Yeah, okay, gold's coming down a little bit. Nothing to worry about. I think it's just half a retest here. Yeah, let's do the giveaway in 5 minutes from now. Okay? 5 minutes. Oh, by the way, guys, if you want to join my crypto trades, everything here is live and everything will be tracked here. Okay? In this spreadsheet, I started my account with this. I will now grow that account. You know, I started purposely not too much. Trying to build it up here. I'm gonna really scale up the positioning here, or not the positioning. I'm just gonna trade more because I have been taking a little break here because we had 2 very intense crypto streams in the weekend, which we're gonna do now twice a week. Can you believe that? 2 streams in the weekend, 3 or 4 streams during the week. This is the moment to step our game up even more. The volume is really getting less right now during the London closure right here. So do take that in consideration. It's gonna be a little bit boring from now on. In this market, I think. Last chance to join. Place a comment under that video. And like it, of course, and follow me on Instagram. We'll give away a winner. We'll give away a winner. We'll do a giveaway for the winner. Right there. There we go. I'm gonna do it right now, guys. Oh.
Son,
There we go. Okay. There we go. Let me know if you guys are ready. Ready. Okay. Let me put on our song. There we go. We have my favorite song here that I always like to do when I close the stream. That is right here. Boom. Can this one? Let's use my button on my streaming deck, on my desk. Make sure you only do it once. I see people spamming or not. Yes, Andrin Moser, you are disqualified. And a couple other guys as well. Okay. And the winner is... I am Sacha. I'm Sacha 108. Okay. Congratulations. You won the package here. Got a $5,000 My Forex Funds package. Amazing. Enjoy it. Use it wisely. Okay. Look at the strategy. Apply it correctly. You will be good. GU guys. GU is looking weaker. You should be in right now. Either you entered. Some people entered from that break right there. Other people entered from there. I think where you should really take some profits is at 124.319. Okay. For gold, should be around entry at the moment. So wait for reaction. Make sure that the dollar stays above this level. So above this high. 109.945. Okay, as long as that happens, it's all good with gold. Should be fine. 109.945 right there. Oh, GU is coming down at the moment. I hope that we could recover from this US dollar Canadian dollar trade. If not, then I hope that it will happen a little bit later. Let me fix for hopefully tomorrow A 1 down will be fixed, so I can take these trades. The last 2 pair I couldn't take. I don't know what happened, but apparently there were some technical issues here. We're coming down at the moment here, so come down and look to take profit at 124.320. Okay. At your service, all right? Thank you guys so much for this session. Where is that song? Yes, absolutely. One more time, just because I like it. I love you guys all. It was an amazing stream regardless of a win or a loss. When we lose, we learn. When we win, we win. Okay? Thank you guys. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to trade some crypto by myself. And I'm going to look at the market and see what we can do there. All right? Much love. And have a fantastic rest of your day. All right? See you. Bye-bye.